Hello, dear Taurus men and women. What a joy to have your energy present here. I'm immensely grateful for your company and for connecting to this vibration. Know that you have incredible strength, being the true architect of your destiny. This space is dedicated to you to offer insights that can illuminate your path. Remember that this is a general reading, so I invite you to accept only what resonates with your personal journey at this time. Use your intuition to discern what makes sense. May this message serve as a beacon, guiding you to your highest potentials. To further activate this connection and open the doors to prosperity, visualize yourself with a golden key in your hands and repeat after me. I am the key that opens treasures. Feel this affirmation vibrate within you, setting the stage for the revelations to come. Your presence here is already an act of manifestation. Now, let's tune into the higher frequencies. I allow the wisdom of guides, masters, and ancestors to flow through this channel, bringing the most pertinent messages to the sign of Taurus at this moment. Upon opening the deck, I am immediately captivated by the beauty and intensity of the initial images. There is a very strong visual energy emanating from these blades. The first cards that reveal themselves are the Empress, the Nine of Diamonds, and the Four of Diamonds. Looking at them together, the first impression is of a high display energy. There's a very prominent sense of material success and comfort. The cards seem to confirm a moment of harvest, enjoyment, and solid construction. They form a scenario of abundance and satisfaction, indicating that something very positive is consolidating for you. Let's analyze the Empress, the first jewel of this edition. This powerful card signals a fundamental area of your life that is about to blossom spectacularly or is already in full development. Your sacred space, home, self-care, intimate sphere, and domestic life. It's as if the universe said, yes, your efforts here will be magnificently rewarded. The ambitions and actions you have directed towards making your environment more comfortable, beautiful, or functional, or towards taking care of yourself, are bearing excellent fruit. The Empress guarantees that success is guaranteed in this sector. Pay special attention to the next 48 hours. There is a strong possibility of acquiring something significant for your home or for your personal well-being, something that will bring even more comfort and joy to your daily life. It's a time to nurture your nest and yourself. Continuing reading, we now turn to what the Four of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles reveal about your progress. This powerful duo illuminates the second major area of advancement for you at this time: finances and material possessions. The Four of Pentacles, in particular, indicates that your efforts in managing resources are bringing tangible results. There is a noticeable increase in your savings or consolidation of your assets. It is a time of increasing financial security where you see the fruits of your labor accumulate in a positive way. Together with the Nine of Pentacles, the picture is completed impressively. This arcane is the epitome of luxury, self-sufficient wealth, complete well-being, and positive ostentation, that which comes from deserved achievements. It fully confirms the initial reading of a lot of ostentation, but in the sense of visible and palpable prosperity. The cards state that not only are you building a solid foundation, but you are also entering a phase where you can enjoy greater comfort and abundance. The energy is one of material achievement and satisfaction with what has been built. Given such a promise of prosperity and success, the cards provide essential advice on how you should conduct your energy. The key to allowing all this abundance to manifest and flow even more is, paradoxically, stillness and the ability to let go. Yes, let go of excessive control, paralyzing attachment, and the need to force situations to happen your way. There is a divine irony here. The more you relax, trust the process, and allow things to take their natural course, the better they flow for you. Rigidity can block energy. The cards suggest that versatility and a more creative and light approach are your greatest allies now. Be flexible, use your inventiveness. The prosperity that is announced does not require a Herculean and anxious effort, but rather an attitude of confidence and adaptability, allowing opportunities to come to you with ease. This energy of fluidity and creativity takes us to an innate strength of the Taurus sign, intrinsically linked to the rulership of Venus, the goddess of beauty and love. This connection gives you a refined aesthetic taste and a natural inclination towards the artistic world and everything that is beautiful and harmonious. The cards signal that in the coming days, your artistic activities or projects that involve creativity have a great chance of gaining prominence and achieving success. Think of any area that allows for visual, tactile, or auditory expression. Drawing, music, cooking, gardening, design, decorating, creative writing, fashion, anything you can create and beautify. This is the time to show your talent and shine in these areas. Allow your artistic streak to flourish, as it is a gateway to recognition and satisfaction now. Looking at the combination of the cards, there is a clear message that the choices and directions you have taken in recent days, perhaps in recent weeks, are now beginning to bear very positive fruit. Those considered decisions, the firm steps you took, are proving to be right. You have experienced, or are about to experience, special moments that are a direct result of these past actions. With the energy of the Empress confirming the continuation of good things, this reading points to a period where favorable outcomes are not just a possibility, but an unfolding reality. It's the harvest coming, showing that you have planted seeds of success in your garden. Continue trusting your discernment, as it has guided you to a prosperous path. Despite all this positive scenario, the letters bring explicit advice. There is no need to make radical or abrupt changes now. The overall energy suggests that trying to force sudden turns may not be the best strategy at this time. Things are moving along well at the pace they are going. Even if a strong desire to change something significantly arises, the wisdom of the cards indicates that it is essential to pause and carefully consider the consequences. Evaluate the pros and cons calmly without impulsiveness. Respect your own time and the natural timing of things. The prosperity that appears calls for continuity and prudence, not sudden ruptures. Take it slow, one step at a time. Connecting with the Four of Pentacles again, as well as indicating financial security, it can also reveal a deeper layer of feeling. This card sometimes points to a subtle fear of losing what has been conquered or what one intensely wants to protect. There is a natural tendency to go slowly, to be cautious, perhaps out of concern that all this good fortune may be temporary. It's like a part of you thinks it's so good, but will it ever end? The energy that arises here touches on this fear that current stability or abundance will not be sustained in the future. However, the clear message of the cards accompanying the Four of Pentacles is reassuring. What you have built and are enjoying now will not disappear in the near future. You are in a time of lasting consolidation. Having overcome this point of reflection on the desire for security, the energy of the Nine of Pentacles arrives with a clear and joyful instruction. Simply appreciate all the good things that are happening now. It's time to genuinely enjoy your achievements and the bright phase that is ahead. The arcana drawn for you form a standout backdrop, showing Taurus shining brightly like a star on its own stage. This is no time for future anxieties or unfounded fears. It's the perfect moment to recognize your value and celebrate each successful step. Allow yourself to feel the joy of this prosperity, this comfort and this beauty that you have attracted. The message is direct. Savor the present. Rejoice in the victories achieved and feel legitimate pride in what you have built. Your light is strong. Allow it to radiate. Now, turning the deck over, we find an arcana that appears as a great friend at the bottom of the energy, Judgment. This vibrant card brings with it a powerful message of highly favorable callings and news for you. The main energy it announces is the arrival of good news that will come to benefit Taurus directly. If you have been dealing with formalities, legal or bureaucratic documentation, processes that were initiated perhaps in the last 2 or 3 weeks, judgment confirms that the answers or conclusion you expect are on the way and will be positive. All the prudent waiting you have maintained, all the patience invested in resolving these pending issues will be rewarded. This card represents a kind of verdict or approval of the universe in your favor, bringing clarity and solution to issues that were under evaluation. Prepare to receive these communications that will open important doors. Still about the judgment, there is another layer of meaning that reveals itself. This card also addresses how you are perceived externally and how you deal with social exposure. It confirms that you chose a good path, and this choice can put you in the spotlight. However, a strong characteristic of Taurus at this time, driven by this arcana, is its remarkable ability to not be negatively affected by other people's judgments or criticism. You have a healthy philosophy of not taking other people's opinions personally, which is a great strength. The cards predict that you will expose yourself more publicly, whether speaking in front of groups, participating in videos, podcasts, or simply openly showing your talents and achievements. This exposure is necessary for your progress. The message is clear. Taking a little more risk than usual, leaving your comfort zone when it comes to presenting yourself, can bring surprisingly positive results. Your resilience in the face of other people's eyes is your shield. Looking closely at the Four of Pentacles in this print, one detail stands out powerfully: the image or sensation of a key. This symbol did not appear by chance. It carries a vibrant message that important doors are about to open for you, Taurus. There are solutions for situations that perhaps seemed blocked or difficult to move forward. This energy indicates positive transformations that are becoming visible and accessible. Stay tuned in the coming days, as it is very likely that you will begin to notice the key symbol repeatedly in your surroundings as a sign from the universe. And most excitingly, there is a strong indication that you could receive the keys to something of your own and of great value, whether physical or metaphorical. A new access, a new stage, a significant asset. The key that unlocks treasures, like our initial mantra, is materializing for you. Continuing the unfolding of this prosperous reading, the letters Rey de Bastos, O Papa, and Oito de Bastos appear with crucial information. They confirm that some important matters that you have kept private or handled discreetly are protected and progressing effectively. Acting behind the scenes with strategy and caution has been the right path. Now get ready for formalization and speed. These letters predict the arrival of excellent news from official sources, companies, institutions, government bodies, or authority figures. It is quite possible for an individual in a position of power, perhaps a man with influence or knowledge, to grant something in a formal way, a crucial signature, a long-awaited permission, a stamp of approval. The Eight of Bastos, the card of speed, indicates that this formal process will come to fruition quickly, definitively opening the doors that the judgment already announced. It could be the arrival of a certified letter, an important document of legal or financial value, something you were waiting for, and that unlocks a situation. There is a specific procedure that you know you need to do, and the cards guarantee that by carrying it out, success will be guaranteed. Bureaucracy is on your side now. Now, we turn our attention to the sphere of connections and affections with the cards Doi de Copas, Pajem de Bastos, and Cuatro de Bastos. If you have a partner, perhaps you have doubts about whether he or she will accompany you in your desires and future plans, especially in the face of so much news and progress in your life. The cards bring comforting confirmation. Yes, your partner will support your plans and even undergo a positive change in their own interests, aligning themselves more closely with yours. Even if small disagreements have occurred recently, this drawing indicates that they will be clarified and will not lead to a separation. The energy is one of understanding and union. The Cuatro de Bastos, in particular, suggests a high physical attraction and the celebration of this phase of harmony and complicity in the relationship. For single Taurians, if there is a feeling of pessimism about not having met someone or thinking it took too long, the cards send a clear message. This phase is temporary. The universe is working in your favor and the right person is on the way, indicated by the Two of Cups, the card of the soulmate and deep connection. For everyone, if you intuitively feel that someone has feelings for you or have doubts about the sincerity of a connection, the cards confirm that the feelings are reciprocal and genuinely deep, despite any caution you or the other person may be showing, recalling the energy of prudence that the Eight of Swords sometimes represents. Expect to receive significant support from someone, whether in a romantic or strong friendship context, over the next 48 hours. The energy of connection is vibrant and positive. Now, as the cards continue to reveal themselves, a distinct and somewhat unexpected energy emerges in your field. I see here the presence of someone whose energy seems to be out of whack, someone who may not resonate positively with you at this time. The Five of Cups, Nine of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and Five of Swords, when grouped together, paint a portrait of someone who is experiencing their own internal chaos and with whom there may have been a confrontation, an unsolicited rivalry, or simply a mutual antipathy. This person shows a fixation on you, perhaps motivated by envy, jealousy, or even a form of unwanted obsession. The contrast is striking. While you, Taurus, are shining, solidifying your achievements and walking firmly, this other person seems to be facing considerable difficulties. Her struggles seem to stem in part from her own competitive nature, from a rigid stance and a pride that prevents her from seeing reality clearly. There is a feeling in her that she wants the same thing that you got, but for some reason she cannot achieve it, or she does not accept that her results came from her own effort, from her different approach. The characteristics that emerge from this energy point to a difficulty in accepting current circumstances and a pride that, instead of boosting it, harms it. The Five of Swords suggests direct challenges and criticism, perhaps even veiled or overt hostility directed towards you. This person's current state is one of anguish and sleepless nights, a constant worry that seems to be linked to you or what you represent to them. This energy can be associated with an archetype of someone who is harsh, critical, and bitter, whose motivation behind criticism is, fundamentally, the inability to obtain for yourself what you possess or have achieved. For those of you who recognize this dynamic in your life, the cards confirm, yes, this person is, in fact, going through a difficult time, and this facade of toughness hides an internal reality of suffering. The strategy that can come from this energy, indicated by the Page of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, involves a certain superficial intelligence, but always focused on competitiveness. There is a possible attempt at rapprochement, disguised under the mask of friendship or a desire to collaborate. The hidden purpose may be to obtain something from you, information, insights, or simply trying to benefit from your positive energy. It's an "if I can't beat him, I'll join him" tactic, but with intentions that aren't genuine. The letters serve as a warning. Be extra cautious with anyone who, after a period of competitiveness or friction, suddenly tries to approach you with a friendly attitude. Discernment is fundamental. For those who do not identify this energy directly in their immediate social circle, the cards suggest that you may be observing this dynamic in the life of someone close to you, such as children, a partner, or another family member. You can recognize the pattern of this energy in someone else's situation. The most important thing here is your reaction, Taurus. This reading confirms something powerful about you. You will not allow criticism or the negative energy of others to stop you from following your path and enjoying what is good. Your willingness to expose yourself, revisiting the energy of judgment, is conscious. You know that what others think is secondary to your truth and your goals. The person who generated some type of friction or argument with you is not in the best state, and although they may try to reconcile or get closer, the final decision on how to deal with it is entirely yours. Your strength lies in staying focused on your own growth, regardless of external energies. Transitioning from an energy of challenge to one of attraction, the cards now illuminate a fascinating and often subtle aspect of your relational sphere: the presence of admirers and undeclared feelings. The King of Swords, the Lovers, Seven of Swords, King of Cups, Knight of Bastos, and the World come together to bring revelations about this area. There is a clear energy indicating the existence of someone who has a strong desire to be with you, but who, for some reason, keeps these feelings a secret. The King of Swords, in this context, often speaks of silence, of intense thoughts, but of a difficulty in expressing them verbally. This person watches you, but the Seven of Swords reveals that they do so cautiously, discreetly, perhaps following your steps online, on social media, without wanting to be discovered. There is a high admiration for you, both physically and for your general essence. This person seeks information about your life, about your tastes, in a silent attempt to connect to your universe. Your Taurian intuition may have already captured this energy, or you're about to realize it, as this person may leave a trail, a sign that reveals their presence and their feelings. This silent energy is about to change. Someone who really likes you is getting ready to break the ice, to communicate more directly. This connects with the Two of Cups energy mentioned earlier, indicating that a mutual and sincere rapprochement is on the horizon. The cards confirm that this person's feelings for you are genuine and deep. Now, if you are already in a relationship, the cards show that the dynamics with your partner, represented by the King of Cups and Knight of Bastos, tends to be positive. There are joint plans, affection, mutual effort, and a solid foundation. However, and this is a particularity of the reading, despite the solidity and affection in your current relationship, there is another person, this hidden admirer energy, who is, in fact, obsessed or following your steps with persistent caution. It is crucial to understand that this external energy does not imply your fault or any type of infidelity on your part. It simply exists in your energy field, and the cards reveal it clearly. It's the dynamics of others, the way you impact those around you. For some, especially with the combination of the World and Seven of Swords, this energy may come from someone who has already been in your life in a romantic way. A former partner who may have lied or withheld information in the past, leading to the end of the relationship, but who has not yet been able to let go and continues to watch, perhaps through social media or maintaining a pending presence in your life in some way. For those who are single, the cards reaffirm the great possibility of meeting someone special very soon, reinforcing the Two of Cups. Or if there is already someone in your sights, but whose feelings are uncertain, this reading confirms that it is highly likely that this person has feelings for you, even if they are hiding them out of shyness or fear. Judgment acts here as a revealing arcane, bringing to light these energetic confessions and confirmations of other people's feelings. All of this happens while many around you may have difficulty believing in your continued success and unwavering strength. Your ability to stay focused, to block negative energies, or people who don't bring you together, symbolized perhaps by a non-dispersed mind, an inner fortress, is one of your greatest assets now. This reading is powerful, full of revelations about how you impact the world around you, both positively and sometimes generating unexpected reactions in others. Dear Taurus, the journey through these cards reaffirms a powerful truth. The paths continue to open up for you. Recapping the energy that unfolded, we saw the manifestation of success in your home life and self-care. the tangible expansion in your finances, the ability to navigate relational challenges, and the complex dynamics of external energies, including those who silently admire you or respond to your light. The final message that emerges powerfully is one of pure empowerment. There is no need to get lost in excessive thinking or doubt the process. What is yours by divine right, what you have been given, and what you have worked to manifest is coming and will continue to come. Trust the journey. Allow yourself to enjoy the abundance and joy that presents itself. Let go of any remaining apprehension. Your brilliance is undeniable. Your strength is a rock. Continue to walk your path with this serene confidence. You are the key that unlocks your own treasures, and the doors are wide open. The light is upon you. If this reading resonated with your soul, if it touched your heart in any way, please leave a like to anchor that energy and subscribe to the channel to continue receiving messages of light and guidance. Thank you for your presence and for sharing this journey. May prosperity and peace continue to blossom your way.